What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my NBA 2K MyLeague with the Knicks. I will be starting to post a lot more consistently now as I have resolved a little bit of my living situation and the problems that get in the way of me recording commentaries. But for now, we're just going to take it one step at a time, and today we have a video. We're taking on the 76ers. I wanted to take on more of a team at my talent level of not very good. Our team is not that great. We've been okay around 500, which is actually outperforming how we should be because we have a negative 3-point differential so far. And I've been trying to find teams that are more at our talent level. I tried to take on the Heat and got destroyed, and it was just not a fun game to watch. And then I did the same with the Blazers, so we decided to tone it maybe a little bit down more to the 76ers. So not a lot was happening in the first half. I didn't show a lot of highlights because that's not the important part of the game, not really anyway. It's just going to show us trading a couple threes right here. So yeah, early on it was a 21-16 game, and we are still in the first here. And then a corner, long two from Sasha Vujacic cuts that lead down. Kiilstofte Porzingis now going down into the low post. Turnaround fadeaway over Nerlens Noel. And that would be the end of the first period. Would be 23-20, I believe was the score. Now it's 27-31 here, and the Philadelphia 76ers get a shot in the paint right there. 38-32, Patrick Beverley dribbling. Gives it to Aaron Aflalo. Had a big game. Had over 20 points for the first time that I've played with him anyway, out of any of the games that I've played. So 46-40 now, and we have the ball. Melo driving into the paint and slams that one down over three people. 4-point game now. Nick Stauskas passes it down low to Joel Embiid. I thought when I restarted the league I set it so that it had existing injuries, but I guess not, because Embiid played I think about 15 minutes this game. So it's still a 6-point game. It was a 4-point game going into half. As you can see, they were shooting 60% from downtown. 3 of 5, I believe it was. Other than that, it's a very close game. Just the three-pointers are really making the difference. We've missed a lot, and they've made a couple more shots than we have. So anyway, 6-point game now, and Aaron Aflalo goes into the paint. He was really what was keeping us in the game the first half. Anytime we get into a deep deficit, he'd be the spark plug to get us back on track, as he would rattle off 5 or 6 points in a row. And I really like Aaron Aflalo. We'll see if he has a long-term place on this team, or if he fits into my plans, which I will discuss in a later episode. So we finally got some luck to go our way. Every time we get close, they'd start to pull away again, but we get an and one right there, and then Avery Bradley drives down the court and lays that one in. 3-point game now. And now we have the ball after a steal. Melo's going to pass it to Aaron Aflalo, and he gets the basket to go. Now it's a 1-point game. They would come back with a pair of free throws, but then Bradley would go down low again and make it a 1-point game. Once again, they made 1 of 2 at the line after we fouled them on the next play. And then Jerry Grant goes into the paint and lays that one up with the trade of Jose Calderon and Langston Galloway. Jerry Grant stepped into our second point guard spot, and he's been a fantastic player. We're hoping he can blossom maybe into a little bit bigger of a role next game, or even throughout the season and into next year, as he had 8 points and 7 assists this game off the bench, which were arguably just as good as Patrick Beverley. I believe finished with the double-double. Sasha Vujacic gives us the first lead of the game right there by 1 point, and then Nerlens Noel comes right back on the other end, 75-74 after 3, or in the third still, and it's Jerry Grant once again. He gets that one to go. 77-75 as we head into the fourth quarter. Beverley with a nice short shot right there. I meant to lay it up, but as he was too far away from the basket or something. And then we fouled the point guard right there for the 76ers. I actually don't know who was playing point guard for them in this particular game, but that was Nick Stauskas going into the paint right there for that layup. And then Carmelo driving into the paint, and he makes that layup through traffic right there with a little bit of a contest. And then a nice inbound pass by the 76ers down low to Robert Covington, who was raising hell mostly from the three-point line all game, and he finished with double digits in points. But Carl Landry would foul our player right there. We got an and one out of it. 5-point game now. Step back Jay. It is in and out, and Jahlil Okafor, who dominated this game with 15 and 15, I believe was his final stat line. It might have been actually a couple more points than that, but he had at least 15 rebounds and 15 points. I remember that. He was really dominant. We're not showing it a lot because it was a lot of boring plays like post-ups and, plays off the rebound and pick and rolls. It was nothing really very interesting, and it was not really a lot in the fourth quarter. It was a lot early on. But it's a 5-point game now, and we're really not giving ground. Anytime they score, we've been coming back to score. It's a 3-point game now. But as you can see, Melo comes back down the floor and makes that layup through 2 defenders, 97-92 now, and we would get a defensive stop, and then Robin Lopez makes it a 7-point game. And that would pretty much be it. Melo makes it. They were playing full court press, so I was just trying to sprint down the court at full speed to get easy points as quickly as possible. They get a basket right there to make it a 4-point game. But as you can see, Melo is really distancing himself on this inbound pass, and even though he had to stop a little bit, Robert Covington doesn't have the foot speed to catch up. It's a 6-point game, and it would finish 104-99, I believe. We'll see the final score here in a minute. And the Knicks will improve to 14-13 on the season with a win today. It's 104-97. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy. And we'll get some more of the other series we had started back to posting. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.